Today I'm going to be showing you how to build really good scenery in your coasters and just in your park overall. This will make you build so much better and make your parks look so much more professional. So make sure to watch to the end of the video to see how exactly I do this. So first I'm going to come to rides and get roller coasters. I'm going to place this down right here. Okay, so this is one of the default wooden coasters that they have. I'm going to completely transform this and make it look a lot better. So first of all, I want to kind of change this station right here. There is no station, so I'm going to build one really quick. Here I'm going to search up pole, and I'm going to want to get one of these wooden poles over here. Right here we're going to build our station, so we'll go one to the left of the coaster and then one to the left this way and one to the right this way. Same with this side of it, one to the right, one to the left. I'm going to grab this and just go 2 blocks higher on all the sides. I'm going to add a roof, so we're going to go to roofs and ceilings, and I'm just going to get these normal roofs right here. So I'm going to grab these roofs, I'm going to put them up like this, and I'm just going to put roofs all across right here on top of these poles, and same on the other side, one out of the pole, so one sticking out of the poles go like this. And then I'm gonna get the flat roofs. You can really kind of mess with the pattern over here. I do have a different pattern every single time. You can really just do any roof pattern you would like. This is just the one I'm doing. So that's gonna be the pattern for our roof. It looks kind of weird, but I do kind of like it. Also, don't change it from concrete because I feel like concrete might be the thing to go with, but change this other color. I'm gonna change it to kind of like a darkish orange color, and we're gonna paint that darkish orange color up here. You can do a different color, like you can do red, or you can do really dark brown or really light brown, but I kind of like this orange color right here. And then what we want to do is go to fences, walls, and poles and grab any fence you like. My favorite is probably going to be this one right here. Grab this fence, kind of put it over here, add floors through the entire thing. So you're gonna go here to paths, and you're gonna get legacy paths. So come here to paths legacy and just get these wooden plank paths like this, and you're gonna add it to this entire thing right here, so it doesn't look like it's empty and like you can't even walk there. And then I'm gonna change it to like the same color as these poles, just like this. I'm gonna change the color of these paths, and there you have a good station. It is fairly simple. You can add some more detail, but right now I'm not gonna add detail. Next up, we're gonna add some more scenery to the outside of this. So what I'm going to do over here is I'm going to add some trees. I'm going to come here to nature and just kind of roll all the way till I find there's these ones, and then there's the really big ones. I suggest putting the big ones even though they are pretty expensive. And now you're going to come here and go to no snapping for that, and no snapping for vertical, and also go to a low snapping for rotation like this. And I'm going to put it right there, and then I'm going to grab this tree, go to precision mode, and then just kind of go around. If you don't have precision mode, that's okay, you can just do it normally, but I'm gonna kind of just slightly rotate the trees too to make it have this really cool like forest effect, that it's like more natural and not just like straight trees going up. Don't crowd them way too much because you want to be able to see through it to see the coaster itself, and it's just going to turn out kind of cool like this. And also make sure to rotate it to different spots like this. So I'm going to go to the right over here when I rotate it, and I'm just going to add these trees throughout this entire ride. Alright, I'm done with these big trees. I'm going to now try to change this green to a different green, and then just paint some of them that different green color, because that will make it have more variety, look more natural. It'll just make it look a lot better. So I'll have those dark green trees like that, and then I'm going to go to a lighter green just like this one and paint some of them a lighter green color. And now you're going to come here and grab the smaller trees just like these right here and add them in between some of the tracks like this. So you're just going to add them kind of all over here. You might want to use precision mode as well for this one, make it look like they're a little crooked to the side like this, and that will add a lot of detail too. So now you also want to do the same thing where you paint it different colors. So I'm going to paint some of them extra dark like that, and that looks a lot better already. Next, what you want to do is add a lot of terrain. So terrain will make your park look a lot more detailed, a lot more in depth, and it will make it look like it's in an actual natural environment. So I'm not going to add too much terrain, but I will add a couple mountains like this. What you want to do is just kind of raise some mountains. You also want to paint the terrain at the bottom like this, and then make sure to smooth it out, or just add a lot of the really detailed rocks on the hills. Try to just make it look as natural as you can. So try to make it look pretty random. Now I'm just gonna smooth it out like this, kind of lift it and drop it right here, lift some terrain up right there, just make it look as smooth as you can. Now that I smooth this whole terrain out, I'm going to add some bushes onto the terrain. So I'm gonna go to bushes in search, and I'm just gonna add some of these to this terrain. Make sure you're in precision mode too if you have it, kind of just randomly, not too many. All right, so I added some bushes right here. It looks a lot better. And now we have a little hill over here. So what you want to do next is add just maybe 1 or 2 more hills to this entire thing, and it will look a lot better. So what I'm going to do is add another hill right here. I'm going to paint the terrain right here and just add 1 more hill over here.
Next day.
Okay, another thing I forgot to mention is you should be adding some of these trees onto the terrain too. So I'm going to come here and add some of the trees onto this terrain over here. So after adding a little bit of trees like this all around these hills, it looks pretty good already. Another thing I'm going to do is add some water. So water is really important because it just adds a ton more to the nature. And so we're going to be adding a little river just right here, maybe more of like a lake than a river, but I'm going to be adding something right here that makes it look a lot better. It will be pretty small, just coming around over here and ends right there. So I'm gonna add this river. I'm gonna put some water right here and then maybe kind of adjust the river a little bit to make it look a little more natural. And now what I'm gonna do is add rocks to the river. Come here to primitives and I'm gonna get this. Make sure to press shift to lock the kind of column that you're at. And then when you're happy with where you're at, you press shift and it'll lock at that column and then just rotate it until like it looks pretty good like that. And now what I'm gonna do is paint this rock. I'm gonna make it look like a rock, duh. And then I'm going to get this and kind of get the rock again and randomly just start placing these rocks around the river. So I'm just rotating and then holding control to go up and down so it doesn't glitch together in the same row, and then press shift right after control and then just press it. So we're going to be doing the same thing, rotate, go up or down with control, and then press shift and rotate it again, go down. And then you can also kind of get the hang of this technique of just pressing control and then kind of going down and then shift and then rotating. Do that for the entire river and it looks so much better and a lot more detailed. All right, so I added all of that, and now what I'm gonna do is search up for lily pads, and I'm gonna just place these lily pads just randomly on this river because the rivers do have lily pads. Now I'm gonna add just rocks along this entire thing to kind of match how there's rocks over here. So I'm gonna come here, search up for rocks, and then just place these rocks all over the park just like this. You're just gonna place them everywhere you kind of want to see them like this, so then it doesn't just look like there's only rocks around this river. That looks pretty good by far. Now I'm just gonna extend this kind of thing over here. So I'm gonna come to paths, get a Q path, and get these wooden planks. Now I'm just gonna kind of go over here, kind of try to go around the river to make it look cool, and then it'll just connect right there. And then the normal path right here, I'll get some normal paths and just kind of go throughout this, kind of following it. And now I'm going to try to just paint this the same color. I'm going to paint this all wooden planks just like that. And you're also going to put the custom fences we have right here. So you're going to put those fences around Q paths right here, and also make it around this path right here, put some fence as well. So now right here you have a way more detailed ride, even using just the normal ride that you can place down. It looks a lot better if you just add trees and rivers, and it really only took like half an hour, even less than half an hour. If you like this kind of content, go down and subscribe. If you like the video, go down and like the video for more people to be able to know how to do these kind of things. If you want to watch more videos, here are a couple more videos that you can watch. Thanks for watching, and see you guys next time.